Hello, good morning. This is Carrie Postal. Hello, I hope you had an awesome Christmas and New Year with your family and friends. And can you believe it is already 2024? So today we are going to talk a little bit about what it is you need to be doing when it comes to your numbers to make 2024 the best year yet. So my name is Carrie Postal. I am the owner of Abacus Business Solutions, and I have the privilege of leading my team to help our clients know, understand, and trust their numbers. So as a business owner, knowing your numbers is critical to the success of your business. And you probably know that deep down. I'm not telling you anything new. I'm not telling you anything you haven't heard before. But maybe it's something that you haven't focused on in the past. Maybe it is something that has just been something you just knew it was there in the back of your mind that, okay, yes, I know I need to do my numbers, but it's something that you keep putting off. Maybe you know your revenue number and you feel like, okay, I know my revenue. That's enough. Like, I know we're making money. I know we have clients. I know we've got money coming into the bank. That's good. I don't have to worry about anything else. But that one word that I really need you to focus on is profit. Revenue is awesome, but you've got to have the profitability in the business as well to keep the business going. If you don't have that revenue, that profitability in the business, then you're going to get to the point where you're going to find you're just pouring money back into the business. You're taking it out of your personal savings and you're putting it into the business. And that is very demoralizing, it's very draining, and it's going to run out at some point or other. So knowing your numbers is going to be critical to your success. Whether you like hearing me say that or not, it's unfortunately is just one of those truths that you will be even more successful if you know what your numbers mean. So what are we talking about? We're talking about looking at your profit and loss report. We're talking about looking at your balance sheet. We're talking about looking at cash flow. We're talking about everything that comes together to help you see how your business is performing. So it's really, really important that you take the time to get that set up. And if you don't have a QuickBooks set up right now, and if you're not able to pull those reports, you know what? January is the best time to start that. So don't put it off anymore. Don't keep procrastinating. Don't keep putting it behind you. Don't keep thinking, I'll do it next week. I'll do it next month. Let me just get January done. Start it now. And that way you've got everything set up at the beginning of the year. If you haven't got 2023 done, it's okay. Get what you have to get done for your tax professional. If you can get 2023 input and up to date, your tax professional will love you. But I would rather you start now for 2024. So that you start thinking now, like, okay, what do I need to do to get my books and to get my numbers all set up into QuickBooks? How do I do that? And if that's something you don't know how to do, then reach out to us. We can help you with that. We can get you set up. We can get you taken care of monthly. But the key part is just knowing your numbers. It's really important that you're reading that profit and loss report every single month. You're looking at that balance sheet. You're looking at how your business is performing. Is there a way that you could be performing better? So when you know your numbers every single month, when you can see how profitable your business is, it's really going to help you soar and to grow as a business. So I really encourage you to take that first step. Don't procrastinate any longer. Don't keep putting it off. Jump in now and figure out what it's going to take to get your numbers into QuickBooks, get yourself set up, get the banks connected, get the chart of accounts done. And if all of that is just totally overwhelming you and freaking you out, then reach out to me, okay? Don't procrastinate any longer. Let's chat and let's see if we can help you. So good, up-to-date, accurate bookkeeping is going to be the backbone of having that up-to-date reporting. Having all that information is going to help you to see how much are you spending on every single expense. You've heard me say it before, as a business owner, you need to know where every single dollar is going to in your business. And I mean every single dollar. You need to be able to go through all of those expenses and be like, yep, we need this. Yep, this is what this return on investment is. Yep, this is a critical expense. Because maybe you've got expenses that you don't need to be having in the business. Maybe there's subscriptions or payments going out that shouldn't be going out. So you want to make sure you've got accurate, up-to-date bookkeeping. And you'll notice that I say accurate and up-to-date. Those are two key important words right there. I know a lot of businesses have QuickBooks, but it's months and months behind. And that still doesn't give you the information that you need. You want to be able to really know exactly how your business is performing. You want to know what's working, what's not working. What do you need to change? Where do you maybe need to do a price increase? Maybe you need to see if you can get some, discounts on your purchases for your supplies. There's all these different things that are going to come out from knowing those numbers. So don't look at it just as a P&L, and then it's just going to go, like scan to the bottom. Okay, did we make money or not? I want you to really get to know that profit and loss and see how it changes throughout the year, because I promise you that as a business owner, it's going to give you so much information. It's going to open your eyes to exactly what is going on and what you need to change and what you need to do different. Accurate was another word that I said as well. So there's a lot of people out there that have got, a family relative, or a friend doing their books for them, but they're not professionals. They don't really know what they're doing. Unfortunately, it's very common that, people think, okay, 2 + 2 = 4, I can do bookkeeping. Yes, 2 + 2 does equal 4, but when you start coming to debits and credits and journal entries and accrual and cash basis, there's a whole bunch of information there that if you're not a bookkeeping professional, then that information is just going to overwhelm you. And that's where you're going to find then, mistakes in your books. And we see it all the time, unfortunately, when people come to us. We see that things haven't been set up correctly, things haven't been entered correctly, and that the numbers really don't mean anything. So that phrase of garbage in, garbage out is so critical when it comes to your bookkeeping, that if the information going in to the report isn't accurate and isn't correct, then the report isn't going to mean anything. I've seen profit and loss reports completely change after we have done a cleanup job because of all the changes we've had to make because of the errors that were there. So make sure your books are accurate, make sure they're up to date, because those are going to be 2 key components that are going to help you really, really know what is going on in your business. Budgets. Have you done a budget for this year? Have you looked to see, okay, where were your expenses last year? What are your budgets? What are your goals for this year? Where is it that you want to be this year? So if you haven't had a chance to do that, then definitely make the time to sit down and look at that. And that's really going to be a lot easier if you do have your 2023 books done. But if not, then just start creating something, even if it's just a revenue budget, and what your cost of goods sold should be, because I would assume that where your percentages are, with your jobs and how much you're charging. So you should be able to start building into that. You should be able to see, okay, this is how much my payroll costs me, every week or every other week. And then you can start calculating that out. You can look at your utilities for the business and say, okay, right, this is how much my electric is for the warehouse every month. Right, okay, I can put that number in for the budget. So there is a way to get around it. And then by having your books up to date then for 2024, it's going to make that budget a lot easier then for 2025. Cash flow management is also another aspect as well. So as with a lot of businesses, they have those seasonal months where it's a little bit quieter than other months. So maybe right now, because it's the coldest season, you're super busy because you've got a lot of heating, repairs and systems and everything that you're working on if you're up north. If you're down south, then you may be super slammed in the summertime when you've got air conditioning units being used overtime. So if you've got that kind of, ebbs and flows in your business, then you've got to make sure that you understand how the cash flows in and out throughout the year. So you can prepare for that, prepare ahead of time. So we've got, a client, she's actually a landscaper. And obviously for her, December, January, February can be really, really quiet months. So she's pivoted in a couple of different ways, but she was also putting money away in the rest of the year so that way she can make sure she's covering all her overheads in December, January, and February while work is that little bit quieter. She's got a huge peace of mind now from knowing that information. So what do you need to do different in 2024 for your business? What do you need to change? What do you need to stop doing? What do you need to start doing? And what is it actually going to take to get your numbers accurate and up to date so that you can get a report every single month? Get a report to be able to see what's going on, how's my business doing, and what do you need to change to make that happen? If you're just completely stuck and overwhelmed and not sure which direction to go in, then reach out to me. So I want you to make sure that you're on track for this. Don't let this let you down. Don't let another year go behind you and that you still haven't got your numbers up to date. So there's no shame, there's no embarrassment. And I promise you, you are not the only one in that position. So don't think you're the only home service business that doesn't know where their numbers are. I promise you, you are not. But you can be one of those people that takes the next step and making sure that you know what your numbers are going to be in 2024, that you can be looking at that P&L every single month and then see what the impact can be on your business. I promise you, by knowing your numbers, it's going to help you to grow, it's going to help you to scale, and it's going to help you to go to the next level. So let's make it a great 2024. Get started now. Feel free to reach out to me. You can message me on Facebook, or you can go to our website, constructionprofitfirst.com, and reach out to us there as well. But don't put it off today. Let's get going.